So we have gone into the Chintamani Griham of Ambal, and inside the Chintamani Griham, we have gone past the 9 Avarana Devatas and Ambal along with Kameshwara. Kameshwara and Kameshwari are sitting in the Pancha Brahmamaya Manjam, and Kameshwara was previously described. And here, because this is Lalita Stavaratnam, more shlokas are dedicated for the description of Ambal. And here Acharya says, Durvasa Acharya says, Ambal's eyes is so big, it even reaches her ears. Normally, if the eyes are so big, according to Chamundrika Lakshanam, for Uttama, for Deva Kanyas, for Deva Stris, the eyes will be so long, so that it reaches the ears. வாழ்நெடுங்கண்ணி அப்படின்லாம் அம்பாளுக்கு பேர் உண்டு. விஷாலாட்சி அப்படின்னு பேர் உண்டு. விஷாலமான ஆட்சி, அக்ஷினா கண்ணு, விஷாலம் பிக் ஐஸ், விஷாலாட்சின்லாம் பேர் உண்டு இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி அம்பாள்ஸ் ஐஸ், they extend up until அம்பாள்ஸ் இயர்ஸ். அண்ட் கர்ணோபாந்த தரங்கித கடாட்ச நிஸ்பந்தி. தரங்கம் அப்படின்னா அலை, அலைன்னு அர்த்தம். வேவ்ஸுக்கு தரங்கம்னு பேரு. So Ambal's eyes, they are like the waves of Karuna. Ambal's eyes are filled with, Ambal's eyes are overflowing with the waves of Karuna. அந்த கருணை எப்படி இருக்கான்? கண்டதக்ன கிருபாம். Ambal's கிருபா, it is filled with her neck apparently. இப்ப நம்மளே என்ன சொல்றோம்? நிறைய சாப்பிட்டோம்னா என்ன சொல்றோம்? எனக்கு தொண்டை வரைக்கும் சாப்பாடு இருக்கு. Which means what? It is not literally up until your throat, but we will say, okay, I have food up until my throat. Na enna artham? My stomach is full அப்படினு அர்த்தம். In the same way, Ambal's heart, only from heart kripa emanates, right? Ambal's heart is so filled with kripa. Here Acharya says that kripa is there up until Ambal's kantham. Kantadhagna kripam அப்படிங்கிறா. And when kripa is up until Ambal's kantham, if there is a wave that happens, it comes up until Ambal's eyes. Karnopanta tarangita kataksha nispandi kantadhagna kripam. Beautiful description. Kameshwara anga nilaya. Ambal is Kameshwara anga nilaya. Kameshwara is the name of Parameshwara. Kameshwara Anganalaya, because Ambal sits on the left. Excuse me. Ambal sits in the left lap of Parameshwara. Kameshwara. Kameshwara Anganalayam. Kamapi Vidyam Puratanim Kalaye. I worship that Vidya. What is that Vidya? Puratanim Kalaye. Puratanamana Vidya Abdingra. Adana Vidyai. Vidyai Abdina. Three pradhanamana devataigal. If the devata, if the Moola devata if the Moola devata is a Stri, normally we call that as Vidya. Shri Vidya abdingron leya. Tasamaha Vidya abdingron. Dhumavati Vidya. Katyayani Vidya. Bhuvaneshwari Vidya. The mantram where the Adhisthana Devata is a Stri, we call them as Vidya. If the Adhisthana Devata is a male, they call them as Tantra. So here, because Ambal is Stri Rupama Ambal irkardunala, we call it as Vidya, Puratanim Vidya, because that Vidya is present in the Vedas themselves. Anything that is present inside the universe, they are not that old. The Vedas are the oldest of the oldest thing. And Ambal's mantra, Shivakamo Yonik Kamala Vajrapanihi. The famous Panchada Sakshari mantra is secretly encoded in Vedas. In fact, Mahaperiyava says, Vedas, they do Sharanagati only for Ambal. I am not saying Mahaperiyava is saying, normally we say Sharanagati Margam. Sharanagati Tattvam. Mahaperiyava says, has Vedas done Sharanagati to anyone? That's the question. and all the Veda Pandits were there. Nobody can remember the question. Nobody can remember the answer. Vedas has they explicitly said Sharanam to any deity. Mahaperiyava says only for Ambal, Vedas says Sharanagati. Durgam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutara Sitara Se Namaha. Durgam Devi Gum Sharanam Aham Prapadye, says Veda. And even in in Sri Sukta, there is a Sharanam Aham Prapadye. So only for Durga and Lakshmi, even Vedas says Sharanam Aham Prapadye, not for any Bhagavan. So Vedas themselves are Sri Vidya Upasakas. Vedas themselves, they extol the Sri Vidya Upasana. And that is why here the Ambal is called as Kamapi Vidyam Puratanim Kalaye. Puratanamana romba palamayana artham, because we cannot believe anything that comes yesterday, anything that came yesterday, day before yesterday. In our Shastras, we don't believe. It has to be Puratana, it has to be Sanatana. Ambal is like that, Sanatanamana Vidya. Shloka number 182. Aravinda Kantyarunduta Vilochana Dvandva Sundara Mukhenduhu Chandak Kandala Mandiram Antahpuram Aindushekharam Vande. Again, beautiful shloka. In fact, it is very relevant for today, because today is Paurnami, right? Here, Sundara Mukhenduhu Abdingra. Sundara Mukha Induhu. Ambal's face is so beautiful and it looks like an Induhu. Induhu means a Chandra. And Ambal's face is like that Chandra. And here Acharya says, Aravinda Kantyarunduda Vilochana Dvandva Sundara Mukhenduhu. Normally, a lotus flower is there. Lotus, whenever moon comes, the lotus flower doesn't blossom. It goes down. Only when sun comes, the lotus flower blossoms, right? This is what normally happens. Here Acharya says, Aravinda means lotus. Aravinda Kantyarunduda Vilochana Dvandva. Ambal's face itself is like a moon. Ambal's face itself is like a moon. Sharat Chandra Nibhanada. Lalita Sahasranamatla padikram. And by that logic also, lotuses go down in front of Ambal. So that is logic number one. And moreover to that fact, inside Ambal's face, Ambal has got eyes. Ambal has got 2 eyes or 3 eyes. And that eyes are so beautiful. They are even 100 times, 1,000 times, million times more beautiful than lotuses. The lotus, they try to peep into Ambal's eyes. And lotuses were thinking, okay, we are the most beautiful thing in this world. Lotuses were thinking, and then they just saw Ambal's face and they saw Ambal's eyes. Oh, Ambal's eyes, we cannot even stand in front of Ambal's eyes, thinking that the lotuses, they go down. The Vekkathula tala kuniyirudhu அப்படிம்பால்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி லோட்டஸ் வெட்கி தலை குனியர்தான். அம்பாளுடைய கண்ணோட அழகுக்கு இது இல்லாம, அழகுக்கு மேட்ச் பண்ண முடியாம அந்த அரவிந்தம் எல்லாம் அப்படியே வெட்கி தலை குனியர்தான், தோத்து போய் தலை குனியர்தான். அததான் இங்க ஆச்சாரியால் சொல்றார், அந்த மாதிரி லோட்டஸ் தலை குனியறது அப்படின்னா எதனால தலை குனியறது? Is it because of your eyes, which are 1,000 times, million times more beautiful than them, or is it because of your moon-like face? In fact, in Sri Vidya Upasana, moon is given very, 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 very importance. Today is Paurnami. So if you get chance, just go out and meditate upon Ambal's face in the moon. And normally Shastra says there is a prayoga of Lalita Sahasranama. In fact, it comes in Lalita Sahasranama Phalashruti itself. On Paurnami day, you have to meditate upon Ambal's face in the moon. You have to meditate in the moon. You have to meditate such that moon is, Ambal's face is present in the moon, and then you have to chant Lalita Sahasranamam. அது அப்படியே ரொம்ப பலன் கொடுக்கிறது அப்படின்னு சொல்றா. பாரதியார் கூட பாடியிருக்கார், சந்திரன் ஒளியில் அவளை கண்டேன், சரணம் என்று புகுந்து கொண்டேன், இந்திரியங்களை வென்று விட்டேன், எனது என் ஆசையை கொன்று விட்டேன், பயன் இல்லாமல் உழைக்கச் சொன்னாள், பக்தி செய்து பிழைக்கச் சொன்னாள், துயரில்லாதனை செய்து விட்டாள், துன்பம் என்பதை கொய்து விட்டாள், மீன்கள் செய்யும் ஒளியை செய்தாள், வீசி நிற்கும் வழியை செய்தால், வான்கணுள்ள வெளியை செய்தால், வாழி நெஞ்சில் களியை செய்தாள் அப்படின்னு சந்திரன் ஒளியில் கண்டு கொண்டேன், சந்திரன் ஒளியில் அவளை கண்டேன் அப்படின்னு பாரதியார் பாடுறாரு இல்லையா. ஏன்னா சந்திரன் இஸ் அம்பாள்ஸ் ஃபேஸ். இட் இஸ் வெரி 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 ஆஸ்பிஷியஸ் டு மெடிடேட் அப்பான் சந்திரன் ஆஸ் அம்பாள்ஸ் ஃபேஸ். அதான் இங்க சொல்ற. அரவிந்த காந்த் எருந்துத விலோச்சன துவந்த சுந்தர முகேந்து சந்தக்கந்தல மந்திரம் அந்தப்புறம் ஐந்து சேகரம் வந்தே. அதன சந்தஹா கந்தம் அந்திலம், because Ambal's face is like Chandaha Mandiram. Chandaha Vedas. Vedas are like that house of Ambal, because Ambal, the secretive modes of worships of Ambal, they all are housed in Vedas, right? So Chandakandala Mandiram, Antapuram Aindu Shekaram Vande. Ambal is the Antapuram of Parameshwara. Aindu Shekaram, Indu Shekaram, Indu Chandra, Indu Shekara, Chandra Shekara, which is Parameshwara. Antapuram Aindu Shekaram. Ambal is the Antapuram of Parameshwara. Vande. What is Antapuram? Antapuram is where people go to take rest, right? In the same way, Parameshwara can establish his dominance over everywhere, but not in front of Ambal. In front of Ambal, he has to take rest. Voluntary retirement policy ங்கிற மாதிரி வாலண்டியரியா ரெஸ்ட் பண்றாரா பரமேஸ்வரன். அந்தப்புறம் ஐந்து சேகரம் வந்தே. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. பிம்ப நிகுரும்ப டம்பர விடம்பகச்சாயம் அம்பரவலக்ரம் கம்புகலம் அம்புத குச்சம் bimbogam kamapi chumpatu manome. Ambal's face, again, Ambal's face, Ambal's body, bimbanikurumba dambara. Ambal's body is so nice, red in color. Udyadbhanu sahasrakoti sadrisham அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். உதிக்கின்ற செங்கதிர் உச்சித்திலகம் உணர்வுடையோர் மதிக்கின்ற மாணிக்கம் மாதுளம் போது மலர்க்கமலை அப்படின்னு அபிராமப்பட்டர் பாடுறார் இல்லையா. Ambal's body is so red in color. அதான் சொல்றா. இந்த பிம்போகம், இந்த பிம்போஷ்டம் அப்படின்லாம் நம்ம பாக்குறோம். பிம்ப அப்படின்னா இந்த கோவைக்காய். கோவைக்காய்க்கு எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேர் மறந்து போயிடுது. Even in US grocery store we get that when it turns into a fruit, if you cut it inside, it will become so nice red in color. Normally when we want to cook it, we just make sure that it is green in color. But when it ripens, it becomes nice red in color. Ambal's body, Ambal's meni is like that, red color, red in color. And Ambal's vidambakachayam amravalagnam. Ambal's waist part, it is like Akasha. You know, Akasha, we don't know if space exists or not, because we cannot see the space with our eyes, but we just have to infer that space exists, because we all are existing. We all need space. We all need space. So by just inference, we can infer that space exists. In the same way, Ambal's waist is not present. It is so small that it is not even present, but we just have to infer Ambal's the presence of Ambal's waist, because you know her face is there, her legs are there, so there has to be a waist. அப்படின்னு inference தான் பண்ணிக்க முடியுமே ஒழிய we cannot, there is no proof அப்படின்னு இங்க ரொம்ப கவிதாரசத்தோட சொல்றார். கம்புகலம் அம்புத குச்சம் bimbogam kamapi chumbatu manome. Ambal's neck, it is like a shanka. Kambugalam ambuta kucham. Ambal's neck, it is like a nice conch shell, you know, so beautiful conch shell. And Ambal's hair, it is like nice clouds. Clouds, when they give rain, they become so dark, right? In the same way, Ambal's hair is also so dark. Let that, let my mind capture that type of picture. அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொல்றா. Next shloka. Kamapi kamaniya rupam kalayami. Antah kadamba kusumadhyam. Chambaka ruchira suveshaihi. சம்பாதித்த காந்தி அலங்கிருத்த திகந்தம் அப்படின்னு கமபி கமனீய ரூபம் கலையாமி அந்த கதம்ப குசுமாட்யம் அந்த கலையாமி கமனீய ரூபம் அந்த கலையாமி அந்த கலையாமி means I meditate upon that rupa. What is that rupa? Kadamba kusumadhyam, that Ambal who is wearing that kadamba flowers, kadambhavana vasini, kadamba kusuma priya. அப்படின்லாம் லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமத்தை நாம வருது இல்லையா? Kadamba, Ambal likes the kadamba flowers a lot. So I meditate upon that Ambal who is wearing that kadamba flowers. Chambaka ruchi suveshaihi. Ambal is suveshaihi, meaning Ambal is wearing clothes which are as beautiful as champaka flowers. Sambadita kantyalangrita dikandam, meaning the beauty of Ambal's adai, the beauty of Ambal's clothes, the beauty of Ambal's face, they go up until the limits of directions. That is what is the literal meaning. Digu antam, diku directions. Antam, the end of directions. Is there any end for directions? No. The direction just goes on to infinity, right? In the same way, what is being inferred here is that the beauty of Ambal's face, the beauty of Ambal's clothes, it does not have any end. Only when the directions end, they end, meaning they don't have any end. அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். Shloka number 185. Beautiful shloka. It carries a lot of Upanishadic concepts. Shampa ruchi bhara garha sampadaka kranti kavachita digandam siddhantam nigamanam shuddhantam kimapi shulina kalaye. Nigamanam siddhantam. Nigama means Vedas. Nigama, Agama, Veda, they all will have slightly same meaning. They all have interchangeable meaning. So Vedas, Nigamanam, Vedanam Siddhantam. What is the Siddhantam of Vedas? Brahma. Brahman is the Siddhantam of Vedas, right? So, Kimapi Shulinaha Kalaye. So I meditate upon that Vedanta, meaning what? Siddhantam. Vedas Siddhantam I meditate upon. அதுக்கு இங்க இன்னும் பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா சொல்றார். சம்பா ருச்சிபர கர்ஹா சம்பாதக கிராந்தி கவச்சித திகந்தம் அப்படின்னு அம்பாள் எப்படி இருக்காளாம்? Ambal's the light that emanates from Ambal's body, the light that emanates from Ambal's body, it masks, it eclipses the light of a lightning. Lightning na minnal illaya. It even eclipses the brilliance of lightning. The light that emanates from Ambal's body, it eclipses the brilliance of lightning. அப்படிங்கறா. Vidyut means lightning. So there is a story in Upanishad. I think the story comes in Kenopanishad. At one point of time, these Devas and Asuras, they were fighting. And because of Ambal's grace, Devas won over Asuras. But what happens normally, even for all of us, when we have problem, we will say, okay, I worship Ambal, I worship Ambal. But when the problem is solved, we don't even have time to thank Ambal. We will say, okay, I solved my problem. We would have worshipped Ambal, and only because of Ambal's grace, the problems will be solved. But when the problem is solved, we will say, okay, I solved that problem only because of my intelligence. I acted smartly and that problem is solved. We can say I acted smartly with Ambal's grace and the problem is solved. But we know, we never say that. We have so much ego, we have so much confidence in ourselves. We will say, okay, I myself have solved the problem. In the same way, all these devas, they were rejoicing. They forgot the help that they obtained from gods. So they wanted to teach the devas a lesson. So what happened was, Brahmavastu, the Brahman, it came in front of devas in the form of an yaksha. ஒரு யக்ஷ ரூபத்துல அந்த தேவர்களுக்கு முன்னாடி பிரம்மவஸ்துவே வந்து நிக்கிறதாம். And all these devas were so frightened. Okay, who is this yaksha? Who is this person? இப்பதானே நம்ம போரெல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு வந்தோம், மறுபடியும் முதல்ல இருந்தா அப்படின்னு தேவர்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரே கஷ்டமா போயிடுத்து. So one by one these devas are coming. Indra's was, I think Indra first asked Agni, hey Agni, go to that person, ask them who he is, what he wants, what is he doing in our celebration. பார்ட்டிக்கு நம்ம இன்வைட்டே பண்ணலையே, கேட் கிராஷ் பண்ண வந்திருக்கான் யாரோ, போய் யாருன்னு கேட்டுட்டு வா அப்படின்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அக்னி அனுப்புறார் இந்திரன். Agni, he goes, and then Agni asked that yaksha, who are you? Why, do you know who we are? எங்க அப்பா யாரு தெரியுமா அப்படின்லாம் கேட்போம் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி கேட்கறாங்களாம். And then the yaksha asked another question. Okay, who are you? Ask yaksha to Agni. And Agni says, okay, I am Agni. So what? I can turn anything into ashes, says Agni. So the yaksha, he puts a blade of grass in front of Agni, and the yaksha says, okay, if you can turn anything into ashes, why can't you turn this blade of grass into ashes? And Agni tried. The blade of grass, ஒரு பொறி கூட மேல படலையா அந்த blade of grass, அந்த புல்லுக்கு மேல. So Agni came back, and then came Vayu. Then same dialogue. Vayu said, okay, நான் யாரு தெரியுமா? And then yaksha said, okay, எனக்கு தெரியாது, நீ ஏன் சொல்ல அப்படின்னா. The Vayu said, okay, I am Vayu Bhagavan. I can even move mountains, said the Vayu. This yaksha said, okay, why can't you move this blade of grass? Vayu tried his level best. Vayu இல்ல. So Vayu lungs problem வர்ற அளவுக்கு வாயு ஊதினாராம், கோவிட் வந்த அளவுக்கு வாயு ஊதினாராம். ஆனா அந்த blade of grass நகரவே இல்லையாம். So Vayu also, he went back to Indra, and then he said, okay, Indra, we tried all of our best. We cannot do anything. Now it is your turn. You are our leader. You have to come and look for yourself. எங்களை இந்த வம்புல மாட்டி விடாத அப்படின்ட்டாராம். So Indra came. The moment Indra, Vayu, Agni, they all come back, the yaksha, he disappears like a minnal, like a vidyut, like a lightning. The yaksha disappears, and at that place Uma Haimavati அப்படின்னு அம்பாளே இருக்காளாம். Normally if we see in Upanishads, in most of the major Upanishads, no deity's name will be there. நம்ம சொல்ற சிவன், விஷ்ணு, அம்பாள், எந்த deity பேரும் இருக்காது Upanishadsல, because the subject matter of Upanishad is Nirguna Brahman. The Upanishad, they don't want to create confusion by introducing all these deities again. All these deities were already introduced in the Veda Purva Bhaga. So Veda Anta Bhagathila, Upanishad does not want any confusion. So if we see in Kathopanishad, only Yama will be there, no other deity will be there. Mandukya Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, Aitareya Upanishad, these deities, Shiva, Vishnu, all these deities, no deities will be there in major Upanishads, but only in Keno Upanishad, Ambal's name is given as Uma, Haimavati, Himavanudaya pennu Haimavati, Uma அப்படின்னு ஸ்பஷ்டமா அம்பாளுடைய பேரை சொல்லியே வருது அந்த உபனிஷத்துல. And Ambal, she starts teaching about this Brahmavastu. She teaches Atma Jnanam to all the devas. And at the end of that chapter in that Upanishad, it is said that Ambal, the Brahmavastu, it has to be meditated upon Vidyut. Vidyut means lightning. Vidyut Upasana. It is a beautiful portion in that Vedas, in that Upanishad. Normally, when we do Upasana, we need to have a stone or we need to have a physical form. Only then that is the Upasana that we do. We have a Shivalinga, we have a Sri Chakram, we have a Salagramam. It is a stone. It is a, it has got some form that we can relate to, right? On the other hand, if we see the Vedic Upasana, if we see the Upasana Marga that has been prescribed in Vedas, it will be like this. Do Upasana of Ambal on Chandran, on moon. Do Upasana of Ambal on lightning. Do Upasana of Ambal on Surya, the sun. Everything will be natural and we can easily do Upasana. What does that mean? Whenever there is a rain, whenever there is a lightning, we have to be reminded of Ambal. Whenever we see Chandra, we have to remind ourselves of Ambal. Whenever we see a river, do Upasana of Ambal on a river. Whenever we see a river, you have to remember Ambal. Whenever you see the sun, you have to remember Ambal. That is the idea behind all these Vedic Upasanas. Adhaan inge rendiyum sekrar. Shambaruchi Bharagarha Sampadaka Kranti Kavachita Digandam. Ambal's Kanti, it masks even the lightning. It masks the brilliance of lightning. Siddhantam Nigamanam. Ambal is the Nigamanam Siddhantam. Veda Anta Bhaga, which talks about Brahma Vastu. Shloka number 186. Udyat Dinakara Shonan Utpalabandhu Stanandhaya Pidan Karakalita Pundrachapan Kalaye Kanapi Kapardinaf Pranan. Kapardinaf Pranan Kalaye. Ambal is Kameshwara Prananatte Namaha. Abdina Lalita Trishatila or Namave und Ambal is the Prananati, Prananadi, Uirnadi, Abdin Tamil Solrolia, lifeline Abdin Solrolia, Kameshwara Prananatte Namaha. Ambal is the lifeline of Kameshwara. Adhaan inge solrar. Kameshwara Pranan Kalaye. Kapardinaf Pranan Kalaye. Ambal, I worship, I meditate upon the prana, the lifeline of Kapardin, of Parameshwara. How is that Ambal? Udyat Dinakara Shonan Utpalabandhu Stanandhaya Pidan. It is so red in color. Udyat Dinakara Shonan. Dinakara means Suryan. Udyat, when the sun rises, it is going to be so nice red in color, right? In the same way, Ambal is also nice red in color. Utpala Bandhu. Utpala, it is a flower. Lily flower. Abdingaradhukku dhaan Utpala nu peru. Alli abdingrolliya kumudam abdingrolliya Tamilla. And the flower it only blossoms when there is a moon. Just like how a lotus flower only blossoms when there is a sun. In the same way, Alli flower, it blossoms only when there is a moon. So Ambal is like that moon in front of which the Alli flower blossoms. Utpala Bandhu. Utpala Bandhu means Chandran. Utpala Bandhu Stanandaya Apidan. Ambal is wearing that Chandran on her forehead. Karakalita Pundra Chapan. Ambal is having Pundra Chapa. Ambal is having Karumbuvil, sugarcane bow in her hand. Kalaye Kanapi Kapardinaf Pranan. I meditate upon that lifeline of Kapardin Parameshwara. Acharya says. With this, we will finish today's class. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi.